Hello, 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 and welcome to this Minecraft Mondays. Now with button press to go live. Isn't it fun? For me.
Woo!
Not really a change for you guys. You don't know anything different. Hello and welcome. My name is John, and I am joined by Sean,
Hi.
and we are going to play some Minecraft.
It definitely sounded like you were going to give multiple names then.
What, like Sean and?
Yeah,
And the
but there wasn't.
voices in my head.
You said it, not me.
Which are mostly, to be fair, just Sean.
Yeah.
We are gonna play some Minecraft, because that seems like the thing we do every Monday.
Indeedy do we are.
We are gonna look at some... We're gonna look at what is both a new and very old mod.
Do explain more.
Okay, I shall. Because otherwise this will be a really boring stream and I'll just turn it off now.
We're going to do things, you just sit here and watch.
Sit here and be quiet and we'll go through it.
We won't explain any of the things, but just be assured we're doing them.
So, the quarry that we set up in the mining dimension has chunked out that space.
Cool.
And so, while we're not, you know, we're decent with resources, we're not overwhelmed by them. And so we're going to need to set up the quarry again.
Yes.
Which is fairly simple to do. But there's another place to explore.
Okay.
There's a mod on this server called the Deep Dark, which is a dimension.
Sounds spooky.
Which is a dimension that we can go to, and the ore is increased. There is a lot of ore. Which makes it really nice.
This sounds like a too good to be true type bargain so far, John.
Which is a really nice thing for mining in. However, because I'm going to go from a slightly traditional but, the mobs in the Deep Dark spawn incredibly powerful.
So not necessarily more of them. They're just more powerful.
Yes.
Okay.
Which means they take more damage to kill, they deal more damage to you, they generally suck.
Generally cause a bit of a headache for most people involved.
The other downside is that the darkness in the Deep Dark is so dark that it hurts.
Oh.
If you go and stand in the darkness in the Deep Dark, I believe even in creative mode, but don't quote me on this until we try it, you're going to get hurt.
So you have to have a light source with you at all times?
So you have to be within light.
Okay. Interesting.
Now, the darkness, there's not much we can do about that other than taking torches with us and ensuring that we light the frickin' place up like a Christmas tree.
Yep.
The mobs, however, we can get armor, we can get weapons, we can kill them. So what I'm going to suggest is that we try to spend today getting a very good suit of armor. And I know...
That does sound sensible.
I know just the suit of armor to try and make. And if we make it quickly enough, I'll try to make us some funky weapons.
Cool.
Or at the very least, weapons. I want to look at the Nanosuit from Industrialcraft. There is an upgrade to it, which is the quantum suit, which I think is a little bit beyond where we can get to today.
Okay.
But that is sort of a next step possibility.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, for that, we need to get some Industrialcraft machines, because Industrialcraft machines don't play well with others. There are certain bits of this crafting process that need to be done with Industrialcraft machines. And Industrialcraft is one of the early tech mods to ever come out. Industrialcraft 1 was. Industrialcraft 2 is what is currently on our server.
Okay.
It doesn't share power.
So it uses different than RF?
Correct.
Okay.
It uses Industrialcraft.
I hope you appreciate that, like, the fact it's called RF is scraping the bottom of my knowledge barrel.
It uses Industrialcraft Power.
Okay.
And Industrialcraft Power is tiered. I believe it's got 3 or 4 tiers of power.
Is that like essentially like different voltages in IRL, or?
Pretty much exactly like that, and pretty much exactly like that if you put a machine on the wrong tier of power, it either doesn't work or it goes boom.
Sounds fun.
So Industrialcraft is a finickety mod that is a combination of tricky, slightly annoying, and
might try and kill you.
Might try to kill you and ruin all the work that you've put into it. So it's one of the mods that sort of, for a while, I've kind of avoided because there are other mods out there that do most of the same things without the exploding and trying to kill you.
Yeah.
And sort of some of the bits like if you break certain machines without using the wrench, like if you just pickaxe them to pick them up and move it, you don't get the machine back.
Oh.
You just get the case. And I believe with the
that sounds like it entirely sucks.
I believe with the what do you call them?
Ujima what's-its.
With the wrench, there is a chance that it breaks.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a bit of a asshole of a mod, to be perfectly honest.
So we're going to try and play a little bit with it. The first thing that it needs is a generator, because we need to make some power. And we just happen to have the perfect setup already for a geothermal generator.
Okay, cool.
Which runs off of lava.
We have bees that do...
We have bees that make phosphor, which makes lava, and we also have a pump in the nether that is giving us lava.
Ah, we're set up in multiple ways. This is
so
cool.
we're nicely set up for that. So we need we need rubber.
Rubber. Is this rubber trees like I vaguely remember were a thing, or is this...
This would be rubber trees like you vaguely remember would be a thing, except we can also use plastic from industrial foregoing, thankfully.
Oh, okay.
But what we do need is a forge hammer that allows you to hammer ingots out into plates, and also a pair of cutters that allows you to cut those plates up into wire.
Okay.
And then you can make machines that automate this process later on in Industrialcraft.
Yeah.
But at the start, you don't have those machines, and you need to power them anyway, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
So I need to build a cutter. Oop. And I believe that with some of that, I could use immersive engineering to do some of this. And I could use... we've got a compressor downstairs that makes plates that I think I could use for some bits of it.
Right.
But I've done it now, so...
Also fair.
I think I want to try and get 2 geothermals.
Yeah.
So I want 2 of these. 2 of them. Thankfully, we've been making a lot of plastic. Okay, and then I can make 2 basic machine casings. And do I have furnaces? Do I have furnaces?
That is indeed a solid question, John.
I have 1 furnace at least, but I need the batteries. I need an RE battery.
Honestly, trying to get through caves where gravel has just fallen in everywhere is a nightmare.
Yep.
Just running through a mine shaft and, like, clearly they've had some kind of cave in because there's just gravel for days. Now I've got my head stuck in a cobweb. It's not a good day for mining, clearly. Water, can you stop being an ass and breaking my torches? You were running in a perfectly straight line, and now you're not.
Yeah, that's how you spell funras.
That's how you spell what?
I tried to write furnace.
Oh.
And I did not.
But funras happened instead.
So that's 2 generators. And I could throw down the generators, put coal in them.
Mm-hmm.
And we could generate power that way.
I feel like there's a but stuck to the end of that.
I don't want to. It's pretty much where I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, fair.
So what I'm going to do is get some of these and some of these.
And one of those and a bit of that.
Is it that many I need?
10!
1, 2. Oh, that's that many I need. Really? Really? Grr.
Ooh.
And double grr.
Ooh, I don't think I've been here before. This is exciting.
Oh, it's always fun when that happens.
I'm really, really terrible at making waypoints that are just called really, like, stupid things like here. If I don't get back to it today, I will have no idea what the hell it is and why on earth I marked it. And
why on earth you want to be there?
All kinds of confuzzled.
So then
But at the same time, if I don't mark it, I won't never find it again. So, swings and roundabouts.
I'm going to get another ender tank and remind myself what colour we're using for lava.
It started with blue, didn't it?
I think it's blue, blue, red, yes. And I'm going to pop a lava tank in this corner with a pair of geothermal generators. I'm going to grab some stuff to make those things be connected. So I need fluid conduits, and I need pressurized, because lava is hot.
Tis. Can confirm.
I don't know if that's come up at all, but, lava is hot.
I hear it might be made of something molten.
So yeah, basically, your standard fluid conduit melts. Blue, blue.
When it
red.
melts, does it pour lava all over the place?
I don't believe so.
Oh. What's the point in it melting then?
You lose it.
Yeah, but lava pouring places is hilarious.
I mean, sure.
It's decidedly dangerous and impractical, but there's just something hilarious about trying to be doing something and then out all over the place.
Right, so I have that, and I believe that what I want...
I love how that's all it's followed up by, right, moving on.
So I believe that what I need... Sorry, I just also remembered the Industrialcraft unit of power is called an EU.
Ew.
I believe...
Why?
Not 100% sure. I'm sure it stands for something. EU Industrial... Well, I mean, just looking up EU Industrial at the moment is bringing me all sorts of...
Electrical units?
energy units.
Oh, it's close.
EU is produced by generators and transmitted along cables. So yeah, I want to make a bat box, which I believe is the low tier of power storage.
And I'm going to assume it does not contain the fluffy flying creatures.
No.
Oh. Batman?
No. It's largely just a box with 3 batteries in it.
Okay. It's boring. I wanted Batman.
We all want Batman. But we can't all have Batman. So I need 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ba-doop.
Batman is an enigma and a law unto himself. He cannot be owned.
And I need an RE battery.
How do... What? Oh.
I assume there might be more to what you just said.
Yeah, you know when you're going through mineshaft, occasionally you just sort of turn up in a big open space?
Yeah. Familiar with the concept.
I was in a corridor and turned left. If I'd have turned right, I would have entered into a big open space, and I'm really surprised at myself that I didn't. Because normally I would go that direction first.
Okay.
And I think when I looked at it, because it was so dark, I assumed it was just a flat wall at the end. Not 100% sure. But, yeah, I'm just really...
confused?
Really surprised by myself, because that's not a normal me reaction to things.
So I think... wire-wise...
Also, I found Jasper again. Turns out there's a fair amount of Jasper around. What is a core root?
That is a fine question.
Oh, okay, it's like a cave root and a white sprout sort of thing, I think. You can cover it in olive oil to make olive oiled core root.
Sure.
It can become a biofuel.
Let's go see if this explodes. Is that not how I should be approaching machines?
I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but hey, I'm not anywhere nearby, so crack on.
Oh. Did I do it the wrong way round?
Did it not explode? Were you hoping for an explosion?
I couldn't remember. There's one side of this box that has sort of a circle on it, and I couldn't remember that was input or output.
Oh, okay.
It's output.
You knew it was one of them.
So every side of this battery box can input power, except this one.
Right. Okay.
That's important.
Yes.
It becomes more important when you get up to tier 2 power, because you can get a transformer that transforms it down to tier 1, and it has a very similar sort of pattern on the thing, and if you put it the wrong way round, all your machines explode.
Oh.
Which is bad.
Yeah. That's not It definitely wouldn't make your afternoon.
It would not. So the other thing I kind of want to try and do with this is use as little industrial craft as possible to get this. So as much as possible, I want to fall back on the machines that we've already got in place.
Okay.
Because I think that's interesting. And it means that I don't have to do a lot of industrial craft.
And it also means our industrial craft power usage will be...
Yes. So I need to make nano plates, which needs a compressor, which needs an electrical circuit. I haven't taught this how to make copper plates.
What have we used copper plates for previous?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Which
So
I
it
mean
isn't-
might explain it.
Yeah, so it isn't like we've been using hundreds of them and we've just never taught it. Because I'm never quite sure whether it's, like, you're going to use hundreds of sticks.
Yeah, it's not that. I was looking at a thing earlier that was going to possibly make us use lots of basils.
Oh, right.
Because there is an augment for the pulverizer called a Tectonic Initiator.
Okay.
And a Tectonic Initiator gives you a chance to triple your ores.
Ooh.
At the cost of slightly more power.
Which isn't too much of a cost when you have nuclear power.
Which isn't too bad, yeah. And also tectonic pyrotheum, petroleum. Tectonic
something.
Petrotheum.
Okay.
Which is basically petroleum dust melted in a magma crucible. And you get petroleum dust from basalt's powder, redstone, and pulverized obsidian. And you can get basalt's powder from running pulverized obsidian through the essence, like the XP liquid.
Oh, yeah.
May have just made more of that than I need to for the moment, but will probably use it. Need 6 of these. And 1 electronic circuit. And 1... Ah, so close. Of these. But looking at it, we can possibly get the similar experience by using grinding balls. So that's the other thing I want to try and set up today, is set up vibrant alloy, auto-crafting of vibrant alloy grinding balls.
Okay.
To throw in the sag mill. It's basically, you can put grinding balls into the sag mill, and based on what materials you use, you get different results.
Okay.
So sort of the basic level, I think you can put... Can you still put flint in there?
Did we need lapis, or are we good? We don't use lapis a lot, do we?
Don't use a lot of lapis. We're at 724 at the moment.
Yeah, definitely don't need any then.
So if you put flint in a sag mill, you get a 120% chance of upping your main output, and 125% of your bonus output being increased. And it uses 85% of the power of the sag mill. So it's cheaper, but you get a slight bonus.
Right.
But then if you refine grinding balls, I had a quick look through, and the best one is the vibrant alloy, which does use slightly more power at 135% the standard power of the sag mill.
Yeah.
I think that's correct. I assume that's saying that it used 135% of the power rather than that's sort of a reduction of the power. I think
Yeah, I would assume it's
that's
more
how I would
rather
read
than
that.
less.
But it gives you 175% of the main output,
Oh, okay.
which means you get a chance, small chance, but a chance of getting 4 of whatever you're grinding.
Yeah.
As well as the bonus output being upped by 135%.
Sweet.
So yeah, it's a way of getting a little bit more from what we're getting in,
Yeah.
which I think will be useful. And
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
because I experimented with that a bit earlier to see how quickly you burnt through the grinding ball, to see if it was actually like gonna cause a problem in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
It actually got to the point where I had to quickly build us a second alloy smelter, just to burn through what a sort of a combination of the mine, the quarry being so productive, and also the excess of powder from the balls.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a issue.
Uh, um, have you ever found a dude that lives underground in Minecraft with a button on his iron door?
No.
I feel like you should teleport to me and come check this dude out. I've never seen a setup like this before in Minecraft.
I will be right there.
I'm
Moment.
stood somewhere safe.
Let me just put this down so I don't accidentally break it coming there.
Yeah, that's cool. I just, like... Yeah, I've never seen it, and I'm really puzzled. There's just a dude in there, and he looks like a standard villager, but with a different outfit on. Maybe bring some emeralds.
Right, I've got a compressor set up, and it didn't explode.
Woo, no explosions.
I mean, I've not used it yet, but it's got power in it, so... so that's TP random Shanon. You still somewhere safe?
Yep.
Huh?
Indeed.
Ah. I mean, that does look like a normal villager.
It does, doesn't it?
It's an archaeologist.
Does he have any good stuff?
He wants us to buy bones. Or I can trade him 12 emeralds for a diamond. Or 11 emeralds, he'll give me an iron pickaxe. 7 emeralds, and he'll give me an archaeologist's hat.
Okay. I literally never knew there were archaeologists in this game. Hadn't even considered it might be a thing.
No, I've never seen him.
I kind of want to see what it looks like as a zombie.
Don't listen to her. I am just gonna use up 7 emeralds.
Yeah, sorry for that random interlude, but I thought you needed to know. Nice hat.
I need a whip now.
Yes. Lasso. We have those in game.
Yeah, that could work. What do you think, buddy?
I also quite enjoy the fact that I'm wearing this ridiculously heavy armor and nothing on, like, the top half because my jetpack's there.
Right, I'm gonna head
I must
home.
be away.
I must go, my people need me.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got a compressor which we need to build. Nano. So we need carbon plate. And we need 4... 8... 10, 11... 15... 21 carbon plate each. So 42 in total. Which comes from raw carbon mesh, which comes from raw carbon fiber, which comes from pulverized coal. So I'm just going to teach the system how to make that, rather than trying to do all that maths.
Yeah. As much as I don't doubt that you could do that maths, it just seems like a faff.
Right. First of all, can I make pulverized coal with this system? Is that a machinable thing? I've got charcoal. I've got coal. Yay, that's good. That's a start. So I turn that into that. And then I turn that into that. And again, this is using the system that we've already got in place to do some of the things that you can set all of this stuff up purely with Industrialcraft.
Yeah.
And there's no reason that you can't go out and do that. But we didn't start with Industrialcraft, and we've got a very heavy system built on other machines.
Okay.
So, screw that noise.
Yeah.
So I need 42 of you, if I've counted this correctly.
I keep feeling like you're saying 4D2.
I need 42 of these.
Is someone nerd polled out of this at some point?
I mean, probably. If it's anywhere near our base.
No, they haven't. There's just random...
looks like a... Maybe it's our archaeologist friend.
No, it's where the map has put in farmland for a village because it was on top of a cave. It has basically just pushed mud down to the deepest point that it could.
And just sort of built the tower of it up.
And so it's at one point it is literally just one piece that goes down from the surface at 67 down to 40.
Wow.
I appreciate it trying, though.
kind of weird because every so often this bat box uses up a bit of the power to put it into the compressor, and then one of the generators just kind of flickers on.
Oh, okay. Just to make up the bit that has been used.
Yeah. I mean, at least with Industrialcraft, the power system is... It's complex, and has a lot to it that can go horribly wrong and explode. And sort of if you put the wrong power level through your wires, the wires will melt, the machines will blow up, you can lose a lot of it. But at least it does nice things like not use up stuff when it doesn't need to.
Yeah, so
which
it
I
knows
always
when it's not
appreciate.
needed. It does mean you can be a little bit more reserved with your resources.
Yeah, it also means sort of I can just set that stuff up and leave it there, and I don't need to worry about it wasting the lava.
Yeah. You've not got to pump it any additional stuff or whatever, like with the trains, if suddenly it gets... If it's hot and then suddenly gets water, it freaks out and blows up.
Yeah, just sort of stick it there and forget about it. Right, the other thing that each of these pieces of armor needs is an energy crystal. And an energy crystal is also made in a compressor, that's useful. From energium dust.
What the hell goes into energium?
Redstone and diamond.
Okay.
Oh, good. I can use the crusher. How have I set the crusher up? It's literally just an exporter, but I could put a crafter on there as well. I think we literally might have only needed this one machine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
So I want a crafter. Really should get round to building more monitors and things.
So you've not got to keep running upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds sensible.
I say. How's things going on over here, by the way? Okay. Okay, there we go. What am I looking for down here? I'm looking for Pulverizer.
I keep forgetting that looking up is a thing that's useful in caves.
I was going to say it comes up, but that seems...
At some point, I will get a very rude awakening and be reminded when a zombie drops on my head or something stupid like that.
That'll happen. I watched a series with a group that were doing a You're Dead run.
Right.
Wherein they played it hardcore. So when you died, you were out of the series.
Sounds a tad savage, but, you know. Makes for good entertainment, I assume.
And they basically had one guy who got drop creepered.
Oh no.
And he was going through a cave and literally just screamed, "Creeper!" and then exploded.
Nice.
And sort of they did it. They've done a couple of different ones like that where they've... and with them, it's also not only like once you're dead, and you're out of the series. As soon as you die, you stop talking.
Oh.
So literally, like, it is as if you have died.
Interesting.
How
many people do they start off with?
6 or 7.
Oh, okay, so they do have a
The most recent...
decent-ish sort of number.
The most recent one they did was You're Dead, Social Distancing Edition.
Okay.
Because they had to start filming it from their homes rather than their office.
Yeah.
And so they basically had it set up so that standard You're Dead stuff of as soon as you die, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
But also, if you couldn't take things from anybody else. You all had to have your own house.
Right, so you couldn't go and pillage someone's property.
No. And you had to have, they all set up a post box. So
right.
that if anybody came to bring them stuff, they could drop it in their post boxes.
Okay. Were they actual post boxes, or were they just like little?
They were chests on fence posts outside their houses.
Cool. That's kind of what I was assuming they would do, but I assume there's also mods that have post boxes.
There are, but one I don't think they actually act like a post box. Not sure.
Oh.
Don't think I've ever actually played with them because they're sort of designed for server use.
Yeah.
But also they were doing it unmodded.
Okay.
And their goal was to kill the Ender Dragon.
Okay.
I think they got about 8 or so of them in it over the course of it, with the with sort of, as each of them got killed off, new people could start.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that it wasn't ever all 8 or 9 of them in at the same time, because that was too chaotic.
Yeah, so more like the kind of tag team approach.
Are you gonna... Oh, that's how I'm doing this, aren't I? Yes. I can't turn that off if I want to do that. I need to turn you off.
There you go, village people, cartographer, audiophile, and fisherman. They looked like they needed a hand. The door to their house spawned below ground level.
That's annoying.
And so they're just kind of half stood in a cave, and it's actually really funny. Totally shouldn't be, but really is. So I've just helped them get to the surface. It's my good deed for the day.
Yay. Right, I think this'll work.
It's just like 2 villagers and Elvis.
2 villagers.
Sounds like the beginning of some really convoluted story, doesn't it?
2 villagers and Elvis walk into a bar and...
Yeah. I was walking down the street and I bumped into 2 villagers and Elvis. Oh, but I've been in this cave. Keep finding multiple ways into the same set of caves.
That's annoying.
Slightly inconvenient, yeah. I'm very much glad for having a jetpack. Because it means I can just hop my way in and out without having to nerd pole in and climb my way down. Faff.
Okay.
I was going to go with jazz, but it just didn't seem...
How did I get here? Oh, okay.
How did you get where?
I was suddenly at the top of the stairs.
Oh.
There was a...
Autopilot?
Slight lag spike.
Ah. Yeah, fair.
One of these days I will set up this atomic reconstructor, possibly.
Have I been in that desert temple before? Oh, what cactus? Saguaro? Something like that. It looks funky anyway.
I think there are some fancy cactuses out there.
Ah, oh, pants. Been in this one already.
That's always annoying.
stole so much from it, I even took one of the chests. Clearly was desperate times. Can I jetpack my way out of sand? Like the sinking quicksand stuff?
Maybe.
Because I kind of want to try it, but also I really don't.
I'm not 100% sure.
And I'm torn.
Really was expecting some diamond dust there, crafting.
Two Zombo heads. Oh, I'm in the land of terracotta.
Oh, fell off the stairs.
Was there something in the middle of Skystone? Was it?
We don't need any more.
But there was something, wasn't there, that you could...
There is a Skystone chest with the recipes for the processors for applied energistics.
Ah, yeah.
But we got real lucky with the one that we found.
Yeah, that's cool. I just saw it and I was like, there was a thing. A thing happened with these. They had a thing in them.
And to be fair, I don't know if we'll ever use applied energistics on here.
Bloody rude, skeleton. Can you not? You big dingus. Get out of it. Stop shooting me. There we go.
So, as far as I remember from this mod, the tier 1 power supply, or power storage, comes in the form of a battery.
Right.
And it's called the RE battery.
Okay.
The tier 2 power comes in the form of an energy crystal.
Oh, fancy.
Which you get from compressing energium dust.
What on earth does energium dust come from, though?
Energium dust is made from redstone and diamonds.
Okay.
And you need...
That's one thing I've been distinctly lacking in this.
redstone or diamonds?
Both.
Yeah, fair. So you need 9 energium dust to make 1 energy crystal.
Right.
But for 1 energium dust craft, you get 9 energium dust.
Oh, okay. So you get pretty good returns?
You use up 5 redstone and 4 diamond per energy crystal.
Yeah. Any chance you could take a sneaky nap, please?
Yeah, I can sneak a nap in. I'll just jump over this computer and hop into the blue bed. There you go.
Thanks.
So I need 8 of these. And... I can't off the top of my head remember my 9 times tables for some reason, but I need 72.
You do it on your hands. You need 72.
I need 72 energium dust.
So it's 8 times 9.
Because we need
8 times 9.
4 energy crystals each. Because each armor piece requires one energy crystal.
Yeah. Do you ever do your 9 times table on your hands?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
You just fold down the finger that you want the times table for. Because I could never remember my 9 times table. I'd either have to write it out, do 0 to 9 and then 9 to 0 in columns, and they pair up to make the different ones, or I'd do it on my hands.
Yeah, that's how we always used to do it. They also add up to 9.
Yes.
Which is weird and helpful in some ways.
It's quite handy.
Oh, and of course 72 does not go into a stack nicely.
Yeah. Standard Minecraft shenanigans. Also, I've just hit the gold jackpot.
Nice.
What is it about this biome, maybe? We're like 65.
What biome are you in?
I'm under the Mesa Plateau.
I don't know of that one to be particularly gold friendly.
It's a terracotta one.
Nice.
But I've just found 17 gold in this one cave. In a couple of different chunks, but like that's pretty impressive for 65 blocks down. Let's hope there is more. Something I really like about just posturing around underground, I really want to do a like a setup where you're only allowed on the surface for specific things.
Interesting.
Because I just think it would be really fascinating to play.
Did you ever see the Crash Landing mod pack?
No, I don't think I have.
It was a mod pack, obviously, where the premise was you had crash landed a spaceship.
Oh no, mystery.
On a
mystery planet.
Desert planet.
Oh, okay.
And so it had your standard hunger system.
Yeah.
But it also had one mod that I think they had a mod called Variety is the Spice, which basically meant that each time you ate the same food stuff, it gave you less saturation back.
Okay.
So it encouraged you to eat all of the things.
Yeah, try and eat sensibly and think about it rather than just chow down on everything.
Oh boy.
Oh.
That's a little bit more complex. So I've got the boots, body armor, and leggings.
Mm-hmm. So you've got a helmet to go?
So I've got a helmet to go.
Oh, but then you won't be able to wear your particularly fetching hat.
The helmets require night vision goggles to craft.
How are they made?
They require a lot of stuff. So let's see how quickly I can make them. First up, they need an advanced circuit, which needs a normal circuit, which means I need 12 more of these.
We don't need any terracotta, by the way, do we?
I don't think so.
Because, I mean, I can mine a chunk out. I could bring back, like, a stack or two if you think it would be useful, but...
I mean, it might come up at some point, so while you're there, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, okie dokes. I'll just bring back the plain terracotta rather than the coloured stuff.
Yeah, because we can always colour it.
Yeah. I can also set my drill to 3x3. And then apparently throw it on the floor.
That is also an option. So then I need to turn the standard circuit into an advanced circuit. I need reinforced glass that needs advanced alloy, which needs mixed metal ingots. Boy. That's a standard crafting recipe. That is. That's good. Boing. Boing. Oh yeah, I forgot they added the second tier.
I think you've got a blackbird in the background.
I was having a meeting with work the other day, and he said, "Do you have birds, or are you by a window?"
I think it's a blackbird. I believe. Could be wrong. Purple? Oh, light grey and white. Basically, at the moment, I'm just flying over the surface trying to find caves that drop down into the world.
Fair.
And I'm just following them as far as they'll take me and then coming back to the surface and trying again. It's a slightly unusual way to mine, but it works. Rabbit, I'm not sure the bees appreciate you sitting on top of their hive. Like, I don't know, I might be wrong.
But... Could be wrong, but you know.
You're
maybe
an adorable desert bunny. Let's not have you stung to death by bees, shall we?
Right, so I need 4 mixed metal ingots. Which I then compress into advanced. While that's crafting.
I really should remember to put a torch at the entrance to each of the caves that I've gone into. So I kind of can see where I've been at a glance from height, but a bit late to start that now, really.
Yeah, maybe.
Is it too much to ask for a cave that takes me to bedrock?
So one nice thing I remember now about this suit of nano armor. No falling damage.
Yes. Does it use power to deal with the fall damage?
Yes.
Okay. Seems like a solid trade. Right, seriously, what the hell do the flowers that are called Miner's Delight do? Do they do anything?
Not as far as I can tell.
Because it feels like you should be able to eat them, or, you know, if you ate them and they gave you just a little short time of night vision, or they just meant that you dug faster. I mean, literally anything. It just, I keep seeing them around and keep almost about to be excited. And then I'm not.
And they're remembering they don't do anything.
Yeah, it just seems like it's missing something. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but why call it Miner's Delight?
It gets the feeling that there's like something that they were going to include but didn't.
Yeah. Something just didn't quite happen. Ooh. Towards the zombie grumbles it be. I mean, I wasn't expecting to go quite that quickly straight down into the cave that the zombies are in, but...
But now I have.
But I'm here now, so I guess I'm dealing with it. I forget that with the map, you can change the underground layers it shows you.
Yeah, it's useful.
So it just helps you figure out whether the mobs are like above you or below you. Takes a little bit of the guesswork out.
Right, I'm going to try and build a metal forming machine.
Okay.
And automate it, because that is the machine that makes wire. It forms metal.
Okay.
Kind of does what it says on the tin, really.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does it to the tin.
We didn't need zinc, did we?
Not especially, no.
Cool. I shall leave it to be. Really, I just want diamonds. I'm all about that diamond life. Hey, so you know how I wanted a cave that would take me down to, like, bedrock or something?
Got one?
Not quite bedrock. But I am down to lava.
I mean, that's a start.
So I'm, like, pretty damn close. Redstone! Yeah! Speak of the devil, I just found diamonds. Yeah! I maintain, complain and you shall receive. It wasn't a full complaint this time, arguably, but I did question it.
Why am I coming down here with just a basic machine casing?
That is indeed a good question.
That's not going to do anything.
I may have ever so slightly set my butt on fire.
That sounds a problem.
I should be more careful, but... So I'm under the desert at the minute. Iridium. Yeah. Did we need the electro, whatever it was? We didn't, did we? I asked this last time.
I don't believe so, no.
Cool. What the hell is Cinnabar for? It's a Thaumcraft thing.
Cinnabar can be used. It smelts into quicksilver.
Okay.
And then quicksilver is used for a couple of things in Thaumcraft.
Ah. Fair.
Right, now I've got all the bits for a metal former. Let's actually make one before I go downstairs. Rather than just going downstairs with all the individual components.
Right, map. What are you telling me about where I am right now? Why is that purple? I'm unsure.
Now, I thought there was no more falling damage with this suit.
You wearing the full set?
Maybe it is I need the helmet.
It's a annoying, what's the word? Stipulation that they quite often have with things in Minecraft, isn't it?
Yeah. But this should mean that I can get 2 crafters. And 1 interface. And some conduit. I have it on me already. Crafters. Still waiting on the interface. There it is.
As if by magic, there it be.
And I think I can do this.
Oh, hey, there was a pathway behind a waterfall.
Cool.
I thought only people designed that to be a thing. But no, apparently Minecraft does it by accident as well. I'm gonna get so overly used to wearing this jetpack. gonna die in some horrific, like, lava accident. Okay. Let's put a torch here. So far, I've gone through 2.5 stacks of torches.
That's a fair amount of torches.
That's how much cave I've uncovered. I have been lighting relatively heavily.
Okay, that worked. Now let's check that the other part works.
You sound slightly surprised.
Oh wait, are you... You're not inputting yet. There we go. Problem solved.
Yay.
The reason it was not extracting was there was for nowhere for it to be inputting.
Okay.
So now that I've got that going, I can teach it that this... I can teach it a lot of recipes.
All of the stoof.
Because, you know, getting it to do recipes for me is useful. So I then want it to be able to make circuits. Also, it seems that I can drop down one floor, but not both floors.
Okay, so maybe the height gains the more of it you wear?
Maybe I just forgot that it's like it's not complete lack, it's more like a feather fall-y type effect.
I mean, also useful.
So I need to build a night vision goggles, which I'm currently trying to build this. Right, I want to build an advanced heat exchanger. If I teach you how to build that, you'll tell me what I don't know yet.
My Twitch keeps mildly freaking out and forgetting who I follow. So it's currently just showing me a whole load of popular channels.
That's annoying.
I just keep seeing something flick out of the corner of my eye, and I've only just fully processed what changed. And it's been doing it all day. Just flitting in and out. They seem to be having some issues somewhere. I can't say that I envy them with the whole, you know, working from home
Overload.
thing and whatnot, trying to keep everything going. Along with, yeah, more people are playing the game since there are a lot of people not in work.
Right, can I now build an advanced heat exchanger?
I imagine a whole load more people are alive now than normal. On a much more regular basis.
Yeah, that would make sense.
to see the numbers, actually. Would be quite interesting, I think.
Yeah. That took me a little bit of time to respond to, really.
Just had to fully process it first.
I mean, obviously, somebody must have those numbers, because...
Yeah. There's probably some manager somewhere tearing his hair out at the fact the numbers have gone up massively and he's not got the staff to troubleshoot everything.
Yeah.
And I doubt they're the kind of numbers we'd ever really be allowed to know.
Yeah, they are the sort of numbers that you'd keep secret from everybody.
Either that, or it will be like a there'll be some news thing that does an investigation on it, and that'll come out as there's something like that.
Really need to speed up some of these machines some more. Which means I need signalum and enderium, which means I need to automate signalum and enderium.
What did signalum come from again?
So signalum...
I know you've mentioned it before, but I can't remember what, like, the kind of base...
So signalum ingots come from smelting signalum blend.
Right.
Signalum blend is copper, silver, and destabilized redstone.
Okay.
And then you smelt that in an induction smelter. Oh, that recipe's easier, though. Let's just do that recipe, John. Okay, John.
Good thinking, John.
I'm glad I was checking that. So there's a recipe where you take signalum blend and make the signalum that way. Or you can chuck copper, silver, and redstone in an alloy furnace.
Okay.
And I just happen to have an alloy furnace down here that just happens to have, well, 2 slots left. And so let's do that. And then while I'm at it, let's have a quick look at kits. Because the next kit up is the Signalum upgrade kit. Which is that, which takes an Electrum gear.
Just had to spawn in some more torches.
We don't know how to build Electrum.
Oh, damn it. Dead end.
So you get that one. And you get those two. Gonna need more crafters. Generating a whole wall of crafters.
Do we have a recipe for how to make crafters?
Yes.
Nice.
So I need to make cryothium dust. Which is bliss powder, which is snowballs.
We have bees that do that, don't we? From the wintry?
Yep. And we also have a glacial precipitator. So again, we're covered on multiple bases.
Nice.
Which is always...
Bees was just a happy accident, really.
Which is always useful to have sort of multiple things.
Yeah. Just helps in times of crisis.
So that was that, and then cryothium dust is that, and I need another crafter or two.
Is it one recipe per crafter?
Each crafter can do 9.
Okay. That's not too bad. I keep seeing the like stalagmite type things and getting just a little bit worried that like an enderman's in the cave or a zombie or they just have a kind of unnerving narrow presence that
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
okay, I think I've exhausted this. So I need to try and dig over to that. Level 2 is Y32. Okay.
So the last thing I need to make for this is an advanced RE battery.
Did I just hear doggo?
Neighbour's doggo, yeah.
Oh. Oh, my brain's hitting that point where it's starting to shut off.
Oh dear, what's happening?
I just looked at a torch and was like, hey, wait, is there a mine shaft around here? No, I just put the damn thing in.
Oh dear.
Yeah, like I said, I'm reaching that point where my brain's just like noping out of my ears. And I just want to pat myself on the head and just say, there. There was a rule I always used to have in caves that was follow the water.
Okay.
Just because it's quite handy to go and find where it comes from. Because it generally pours down interesting places and stuff. And I'd kind of forgotten that it was a thing I used to do, but I've just had the inkling to do it then, and I managed to get up the waterfall that was coming through a single hole in the floor or in the ceiling
Nice.
into a whole different cave system.
So good news.
Good news, everybody.
I've built the night vision goggles.
Cool.
Which means as soon as you are ready to return, I have a nanosuit for you.
Sweet.
And I'm just going to take off my fashionable hat and put on a slightly less fashionable Robocop hat.
Oh wow, that really is a Robocop hat. Whee!
And then I suppose...
Oh, you big set of goofs. So I went past another one of those mob spawners that's a bomb trap.
Right.
Basically, you get too close to it, and it will automatically trigger. It isn't like a creeper where you can move away. As soon as you trigger it, it will explode.
Right.
And 5 zombies and 3 spiders came out of it. And it's right next to lava, and so they all tried to chase me and ran in the lava and all dropped dead.
Well, that was easy.
So it wasn't really much of a trap after all.
Not for you.
No. It's quite a lot of mobs to deal with, like the cave spiders are a bit of a challenge. So they always make me just a little bit nervous, but it's not too bad.
Okay.
I think a spider's gonna bite me at some point. I can hear one crashing around. Just can't see him yet. So is that the level of suit that you think that we... Oh, hello. That you think that we need? Or do you think we need more than that?
I think we'll do okay with this.
Okay.
I am going to quickly, while, you know, there's still time in tonight's episode, just have a quick look and see if I can prep us an upgrade.
Okay, cool.
Do you have diamond?
I've got 2.
I was really hoping you would say about 12.
I'm down at like the sort of 12, 11, 10 region, so I can try and pull some out. Do we not have any in the system?
We've got 20. I need 32 to build, well, to do all of the upgrading I wanted to, but I can do less of the upgrading.
I mean, I'm still chomping through land, so, you know. And I've just found a mine shaft at the 11, 12 sort of height. So it means I can cover quite a bit more land without too much issue for a later point, probably. It is sort of... Was it below 16 or something that was the magic number? Below 12?
Something like that.
Oh, I've filled up my inventory with the stuff I picked up.
I was going to say, this has got to be quite an easy bit to build. So the quantum helmet requires the nanosuit helmet, 2 reinforced glass, 2 iridium reinforced plates, 2 advanced circuits, and a scuba helmet.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. Oh, I've just found one of those redstone flowers. Can they be farmed?
What, the
flowers that grow you... They grow your redstone, don't they?
Yes, you plant them on... You have to plant them on redstone ore.
So you would have to do the...
You'd have to silk touch.
Can they go in the automatic growing machines?
I don't think they can.
Because that'd be pretty awesome if they could. Is it worth me climbing across this lava lake to get it? Or not really?
Probably not really.
Okay. I won't risk my bacon then. I feel like if ever there was a time to stuff my face with hot dogs, it was at this very moment. As I climb perilously. Oh, jetpacks. That's all I can say, really. Oh, jetpacks. Oh, hell yeah, I forgot I had a bucket of water. Legend. And all the stalactites hanging down stops the lava from completely filling in, so it's still light down here. Ah, it's like perfect mining conditions. Never thought that would be a thing that I needed to say, but it really is.
Yeah, come on.
Ah, the sizzle of lava as it solidifies is great too. Do you have to feather whatever it is, the oil sand?
I don't believe so.
Or does it just when you mine it turn to oil?
I believe just when you mine it, it turns to oil.
Okay.
I don't believe there's anything else you do with it.
Yeah, I kind of wondered whether you could pick it up as a block and then extract it later. Come on, Diamonds, you know you want to show yourself to me. Right. Bucket. Water. The only downside to dropping a bucket of water around lava is the water tries to push you into the lava.
Yeah, that can be an issue.
Uranium!
Who's Anium?
I think that might be mine, actually.
Oh.
I was mistaken. Thought it was yours. We were discussing last night around the dinner table the whole thing with how museums kind of keep hold of stuff, particularly English museums, although other ones are also guilty of it, holding on to stuff from other countries of like historical significance and things that we've just pilfered from places.
Yeah.
And Dad was saying it's like the sort of finders keepers rule. And I couldn't help but just think of what other rules that might go along with, like, well, I've licked it, so it's mine now.
I'm fairly certain that's probably been used by a number of museums.
It's just a really odd, like, not entirely surprised it's where my brain went kind of concept. But just, yeah, that idea that there's someone somewhere, like, that's licked the Elgin marbles or something.
You just know they're like, licked it, so it's mine now. Yeah.
It's mine. What about? Give that back. No, I licked it. It was, I don't know, there's just something particularly funny about, like, people that have trained for many years to do the archaeology, just licking stuff. I've got an angelic feather.
That's nice.
Protects you from falls at the expense of hunger.
That is nice.
Also came with a free diamond. And a couple of iridium shards. And 8 torches. That was a good find. Pretty pleased with that.
Absorbs full damage in exchange for hunger and gives you a minor jump boost.
Wonder what minor jump boost actually equates to.
You can also get angel heart vials that allow you to turn your angelic feather into a phoenix down.
Ooh. Phoenix down sounds like the kind of thing you should be able to do something really interesting with, but
resurrects you if it's in your inventory to full health with a variety of buffs.
Okay.
Will revert to an angel feather upon doing that.
Ah. Well, that's nice. I like the fact that it doesn't just, like, eat it.
Okay, so I've upgraded one of the helmets into a quantum helmet.
Sweet.
Which holds 10 million EU.
How much EU do we have?
Luckily, our wireless transfer network converts the energy in our system into EU to charge our equipment.
That is, that's good and useful. Cave, stop grumbling at me.
The cave is grumbling at you.
Yeah. There are zombies somewhere that are creating the grumbles, but I have no idea where. Which makes me slightly concerned at some point they might just drop on my head.
Okay, that's annoying. Oh, that's very annoying. Okay. I am going to upgrade.
Aha.
Let's get 8
Here
more.
somewhere. Yeah. Found you, you buggers. Lol. Can't get to me. Well, that worked out better than expected. Oi, zombos. Follow me! Okay, go downstairs then.
Okay, let's try and...
Is there a zombie spawner here somewhere? Because there's a questionable number of zombies.
So to upgrade the boots...
Yeah.
I need 2 more of these. Oh, we're out of diamonds. We are out of diamonds.
Already?
I used a lot of diamonds.
I mean, clearly. That's crazy. Have you set the,
I haven't reset the quarry up.
That might be a thing to do to round out the stream then, if you can't.
Yeah, let me...
If you can't diamonds it.
Yeah.
Need a coal. What the hell is a black rune? Used for Curse of Vanishing. That's it.
Are you somewhere safe?
Yes. Why, are you coming to say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
Do you like my new helmet?
I do. Have 3 diamonds. And 3 apples. And a feather. And 2 copper. I mean, you should also take those and those. I can't wear the jacket just yet.
No, I need to...
And so there wasn't enough for boots.
Did I not give you a pair of... Oh, I left your boots in the computer. Here you go.
Thanks! Do you want to take me old armor back?
Yeah, I can take that.
I'll keep the top on me. So I can put it on when needs be. Those boxes, those backpacks are pretty full. So enjoy. Ow! Zombie, where did you come from, you big jerk? I mean, I've got more armor than I can shake a stick at the present, so you know, it's not the end of the world. It's just not very pleasant having a zombie randomly drop on your head.
No, that doesn't sound very pleasant.
If I'd have thought through you arriving, I'd have asked you to bring some more torches.
That isn't what I wanted to do at all.
No.
I just put your backpack in the computer.
Oh, yeah. There's that drop.
That's how I put it in the computer.
Fair.
I dropped it in there. And then it was in there. What do I want to do? I want to get vibrant. Can I get 5 vibrant alloy, please, computer?
Good job you're talking to the computer and not my brain, because my brain's instant response was, no, you may not.
Oh, but I need it.
This is why, if ever it becomes possible to plug people into computers and it successfully work and not just break them, it probably shouldn't happen with me, because I would be the most irritating computer system. And it wouldn't even be like where Apple and Windows stuff just kind of don't communicate. It'd just be like, but why not? Just not. She's just said no today, and we're not really sure why.
Did one of your backpack have bees in?
No.
One of your backpack just have a train ticket?
Did it? I don't think it did. Don't know when I would have acquired that. The trains have been out of service for weeks. I even hear there's rumours of them closing down the line.
I found the body of the pilot crashed into the sea.
Redstone. Ooh, destabilized redstone. Was there a thing I had to do with destabilized redstone for it not to, like, do something?
No, it just does something. There is nothing you can do about it.
I get destabilized clathrate. Do you want that?
Yeah, it's useful.
Do I need to try and bucket up the other stuff that comes out or not?
No, not especially.
Okay.
I will put your 3 backpacks back in the oil jack supplies chest.
Oh yeah, okay. I like how that's still a thing.
Or you will have just seen where I put them on the stream, dependent on...
Yeah, as soon as you said the oil jack, I was like, I think I know where that is, but I'm going to have a quick look just to be sure. It was the one I was thinking of, which is quite impressive for my brain. But... I keep stumbling across the same minecart chest.
Yeah?
And I know it's exactly the same one because it's not sat on rails, so it's sat like a kind of diagonal. So it's very recognisable.
Right, let's go to here.
What is electro do what's it? Yeah, so the mine shaft that you came to visit me in zigzags across a cavern.
Right.
And like when I say zigzag, it like really zigzags. I don't know that I've ever seen so much wood flooring in the base of a cavern. It's pretty cool. I'm in a safe place if you wanted to pop back and see.
I'm in another dimension right now.
There. We decided rib bones weren't worth the transportation, didn't we? And bat wings and stuff like that.
Yeah, I believe that's the case.
Let's bring that.
Just went to look for my Yeta wrench and realised that I don't have it because I took it out of my inventory so that it wasn't in my inventory when I was trying to put the stuff in the computer.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're here.
One thing led to another, and now you just don't have it. Have a bit more gold. Have the cats pretty much sorted our gold-based issues?
I actually need to set up getting the cats on our network.
Okay.
That might be another good thing to do.
Another quick...
Because they might have some diamond for us as well, actually.
Oh, that would be cool. They do cough them up every so often, don't they?
I believe it's rare, but it does happen.
But they've been running for a fair while, so the longer they run for, the more common rare becomes. That was just found a mob spawner. And I feel surprisingly sorry for the mobs that must have spawned from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was in the pouring line of lava.
Oh, yeah, that's not fun. Okay, so quarry goes here.
So it didn't manage to spawn a single mob. That's why I managed to get so close to it without knowing that it was there.
Yeah, it's interesting because the mob spawners, like, as much as they increase mob spawns, they do still follow all of the standard rules of... I'm just going to quickly toggle into creative mode because I think the landmark... Oh, it didn't drop down here. Oh, well. Just vanished. That's annoying.
Do they just break every so often, or?
Apparently.
Or do they all just break?
Yeah, like the mob spawners still follow all the standard rules of spawning a mob.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no special special rules. They can't spawn them further away if they're blocked up by like lava or something. Because that would be what I would assume would happen.
Yeah.
Was that they'd kind of have a wider radius that was like, if absolutely necessary, you can spawn things out to here.
It makes for some interesting times with certain other dimensional mods. Because there are certain dimension mods that change the way that mobs spawn. Or,
yeah.
Like, you can get void dimensions. Which are
Oh, yeah,
dimensions where there's nothing.
Yeah, you can... So you can place an angel block or something in it.
Yeah.
Because there's literally nothing. You kind of have to...
You have to make there be something.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is if you leave your void land unlit, because there's nowhere else for zombies to spawn or for any of the mobs to spawn, they sort of go into overdrive on any land there is.
Oh, and just like pack in.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, I hadn't really considered that. I bet that makes for interesting loading back in if you aren't expecting it.
It can be useful for doing things like mob spawning.
Yes. Oh, that's why you see people clearing out massive swathes of map.
Yeah.
Yeah, to do stuff like that. Oh, I gained another zombie head.
Okay, the quarry is going again. I think I made this one a little bit smaller than the last one.
Okay. That's fair.
But I don't really have a follow-up to that. I made this one smaller than the last one.
It doesn't make a huge amount of difference to us size-wise, does it? Because we just leave it running anyway.
Yeah, more just a case of, because it's smaller, we'll need to move it sooner.
Yeah.
But pretty much we'll have to move it next week anyway, because it, regardless of how big it is, we'd have to move it every Monday.
Yeah.
But let's have a quick look at the cat cafe.
You saw nothing, nothing was seen.
Well, the cat cafe definitely has enough diamonds for me. Thank you very much, cats.
How many does it have?
89.
Wow! Cats for the win! They're just bombing along like there's no tomorrow. Turns out the solution to a lot of our problems has been cats.
Yeah. Is this the way I want to go? Is that the factory? That is the factory. So what I'm going to do real quick, because I'm fairly certain I can do this fairly quickly, is get a network... I don't have this set up yet. Is set up. Crafting a network card. And a network transmitter. And a network receiver. Oh, that's why I'm taking falling damage at the moment, is because I'm not wearing any shoes.
Damn it, I thought that was a normal spawn and not a trap one. If I'd have known it was a trap one, I'd have got you to come down and just have a look at how it works. But it's already triggered.
Yeah, that's fair.
Damn it. sapphires do nothing of use for us, do they?
I don't believe so, no.
I think that's the first sapphire I found in the game, though.
Ow. Slap my face into a wall.
But you're just going to say I slapped my face. What? Why?
Teleporting quickly from the factory, or from the cat cafe into the factory. And, yeah.
Was that with your warp sword?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, poop. How do I get over there? Kind of need to head in a generally that way direction. I'm stuck in a cobweb. There we go.
So, what I'm going to say is that I'm going to set this up. Because... Hey, Barney. You picked an interesting time to say hey, because I was just about to say, once I've set this up, we'll finish off. So... Hi. You've been busy all day.
What have you been up to? Do you need some engineer's trousers, John?
Okay, thanks.
Oh, okay.
College and apprenticeship applications for September.
Oh, cool.
I mean, that sounds a very good reason to be busy. Is it all looking good?
I forget how far through the year we're barreling.
Yeah, one of my friends pointed out today that they've been in lockdown for 13 weeks now. I think they went into lockdown a little bit before everyone else.
Yeah, we were 2 weeks on top of everyone else.
And,
Because my brother had a cough.
and basically, they were saying it's 13 weeks, that is a quarter of the year.
Mm-hmm. Scary, really, isn't it?
Yeah. UK has been officially on lockdown since the day of Barney's birthday.
Well, that sucks.
So, I've now got the bees.
That does explain how you can remember that date specifically, though.
It's a good way to remember it. I've now got all the bees. I need to get all the bees set up, actually. I've got the cats all connected to the network.
Cool.
So next time I might do the same with the bees.
Yeah, that would be useful, I think.
But also next time, I think we're going to upgrade our nanosuits into quantum suits as much as possible, because some of these recipes will be fairly easy.
I mean, I'm almost tempted to say we churn out the easy ones between streams and have a crack at some of the difficult ones, if we've got the resources, of course. Or actually on stream, try and do the difficult ones.
Yeah, that be a good idea. Basically, from what I can see, the leggings and the boots are quite easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing good, thanks.
Yeah, not too bad. Been faffing with plants mostly. Letting my inner poison ivy back out. Still need to figure out how to cosplay that. And which one? This is the problem with a lot of characters in various universes. You've got so many different variations.
Yeah. Come here, Lapis.
And yeah.
Barney says, do the original.
I'm not even sure I can remember at this point which one is the original.
That's kind of the problem with Ivy, is what counts as the original.
Would it be the comic book form?
She is definitely the first one ever presented.
Yeah. So, though, once or over, I can't wait for next Comic Con.
Yeah.
I'm like already excited.
I kind of think that there's gonna be like, we might have to do something interim on a smaller scale. Sort of more as a friendship con.
Yes. Well, essentially, like you've done Board Games Day type.
Yeah.
That sort of level.
Board Games Day with cosplay.
I'm trying to think of some clever way to combine those two words, but they really don't.
Well, I've got quantum boots for myself now.
Cool. Monopoly Monday just sounds like you're asking to start a war in the early hours of Tuesday. Don't know, maybe that's just me and my household.
Quantum boots allow me to drop from the top floor to the basement.
Yay!
And take no damage. So the quantum... Like, let me just run through this real fast.
Okay.
The quantum suit boots require the nanosuit boots, 2 iridium reinforced plates, 1 lapatron crystal, and 2 sets of rubber boots.
Okay. Well, that explains the full damage reduction with the rubber boots.
Yep. The quantum leggings require the nanosuit leggings, the iridium reinforced plate, 2 glowstone dust, and 2 basic machine casings, and the lapatron crystal.
If you see what Barney's put.
Yeah. The quantum body armor requires a lapatronic crystal, 3 advanced alloys, and 4 iridium plates. And an advanced nano chest plate. The advanced nano chest plate requires the nanosuit body armor, 4 carbon plates, 2 glass fiber cables, 1 advanced crystal, and 1 advanced electric jetpack that requires an electric jetpack, an advanced lap pack, engine boosters, glass fiber cables, advanced circuits, and carbon plates.
Wow.
So next week, that's what I'm going to build.
Okay. I'm probably going to sit back and just go, ooh.
And from the looks of that...
I think that's about as useful as I'm going to be in that process.
From the looks of that process, it allows us to fly, because it's got an advanced jetpack in it.
To fly?
Well, the advanced nanosuit thing requires a jetpack to be built into your nanosuit armor. So I would assume that each subsequent thing that requires a jetpack in it allows you to fly with it.
Yeah, I'd be sorely disappointed if not.
Barney also says that maybe you can cue the fireworks.
I mean, maybe, but it depends if you still want the building at the end of it.
I mean, I would prefer to still have a home afterwards. But yeah, we'll upgrade the boots between sessions. We'll upgrade the leggings between sessions, because those are quite simple.
Yeah.
We'll upgrade the chest plate or the body armor in next session, and then hopefully at the same time have enough time left over to go to the Deep Dark.
Yes.
But for now, all that it remains for me to say is thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back with more soon. If you haven't done this already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, and it's a completely free way that you can support the channel. Thank you for being here and hanging out with us tonight. Tomorrow night, Shanon and I will be back with Tall Tale Tuesdays, as Sean, myself, and Sean and Jeff will be tracking down the Wildrose. We need to follow a love story to find the 2 missing lovers. So we need to follow in their footsteps. On Wednesday...
Does that mean you and Sean are getting married?
I don't think so.
Oh. I'll put my dress away then.
On Wednesday, Angel Games Player is playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. So tune in onto her channel for some vampiric, gothic, horror, intrigue, etc. And on Thursday, it is the beginning and the end for the B-Team's adventures. So the Constellation crew require the assistance of the Dark Star and Alyssum.
Yeah.
So we're all going to go over and help them out.
Yeah, I've got a surprisingly busy week next week.
Yeah, and then on Friday this week, it is Jeff's turn to DM.
Exactly, I've got
Sean's
a very busy
again.
week.
I'll throw in, we'll throw in on Wednesday, we'll do a random Golden Tooth as well. Just have you stream every night this week. On Friday, it is Prince of the Apocalypse, as Jeff is DMing the Parting of Ways. I believe a couple of characters, their adventure has come to an end, and they're going off to deal with other things, and the group makes up their minds about what it is their turn to do now. And then on Sunday this week, we continue Waterdeep Dragon Heist, the fun new D&D game that is coming up Sunday. So for now, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again real soon. And just gonna load this up and say, who's live?
That's a very good question. Twitch just decided to tell me no one's live again, so...
Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
You know.
My Twitch is telling me that... Oh, those people are live. We are going to raid Internet Remix.
Ooh, nice.
Who are doing their Fallen Empires D&D game. Now, I believe that the Internet Remix group have started up today their Camp Streamix summer vacation fun times, and it falls to me to let you guys know that if you donate any bits to their stream tonight, if you've got any bits laying around and you want to donate it to their stream, it goes towards Team Fallen, which I am led to believe our own Queen Creeps is a part of.
Oh, awesome.
So we're going to do a raid over to the Internet Remix, give them some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, guys, thank you so much, and goodbye.